Hilda Solis.
Pleasure to meet you, Secretary.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
It's good to be here. Yeah, great. Thank you.
This is
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Nice
to meet you.
Pleasure.
Great. Nice to see you. Thank you. Hello.
I'm Barry Rosen,
Yes.
Executive Director of Public Affairs.
How are you?
Good to
Good.
meet you.
Great. How big is the campus?
It's huge.
I know. It's like the whole block.
We have 24,000 students.
Wow.
Size
Just
of the-
this
Chamber
campus.
Street as tall as
Great.
the Empire State
This is my
Building.
good friend,
Hi.
President.
How are you? Hi, Hilda Solis. Hi. Nice to meet you. Now, is everyone here in healthcare? I mean, is that what their focus is, generally speaking?
Health information technologies,
Good,
yes.
yeah. And that is a growing field. I mean, I get asked often, I work for the president, I serve on his cabinet. I'm Secretary of Labor Hilda Solis. And one of the efforts that we have been focusing in on is trying to make sure that we get people into training programs that have license certificates that are actually going to lead them to a good paying job. There's a big mismatch that goes on right now. There's about over 3 million jobs that go unfilled because people don't have their credentials. So employers aren't necessarily looking for the 4-year or the PhD candidate. They're looking for this mid-level technician, someone who can easily get into a program, understand what the nuances are, the new innovations, technology, and they want people that are going to be adaptable and ready to go and to continue that process. So my sense is that the healthcare field overall, since the recession and now the recovery, has been recession proof, because it keeps growing. There's going to be more flexibility and more opportunity for people to grow in this sector. So information technology is a key, how could I say, basic foundation for where we want to go with healthcare, because it's going to change. Whether you're working in record keeping or working with a physician and getting all that information, being able how to code things, because everything is going to be computerized. So no matter where you go, whatever basic information you get here, I believe is going to be transferable for other sectors that are also growing. And we think that it's the most cost-effective way to get a credential, because if you go to a 4-year university, not everybody could afford that. And that's one of the, I think, one of the barriers for many people right now who have been out of work for a long time. They don't have income to be able to pay towards a 4-year education. So the president is really providing an incentive to community colleges to promote these programs so they can open up more classrooms, because the fact of the matter is a lot of our community colleges across the country have been struggling. They don't have enough funding in some ways to expand these in-demand programs. So the president said, in order for us to be competitive, we've got to make a concerted effort to really put the funding where we really need it the most and the quickest way to get people to work.
What we want to do is give the students the skills to be able to be successful in the workforce if they choose to go into the workforce, or if they choose to continue on with their studies, be able to enroll in a particular 4-year or 2-year or a 4-year program, so they can continue on seamlessly without having to retake most of these courses, because what we envision is that we would like it to be cutting edge, so that you don't have to go back and have to redo a couple of things or redo something new.
I like the proposal, and I'm glad it's coming to the community college, because I wanted to go into that field, but there wasn't accepting a regular person. You already have to have a bachelor's to get into the medical informatics program from a private college. So I was like, that's not fair for me to want to go in that field and I can't get in because I don't have a bachelor's. So it's a really good proposal and idea that it's coming to the community college, that you don't have to have a bachelor's to get into that field. You can start from the lower level and work our way up. So it's good.
There's just so many exciting things that are going on in our country, but we haven't really, I think, provided sufficient support in a manner that really says, okay, we're going to make a concerted effort to plow down here in our best resource, and the best resource is you, the human resource, the people who live in our communities, and give you a chance to decide where you want to go with your career. So.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Good luck to you all. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
On behalf of the Borough of Manhattan Community College of the City University of New York and Chancellor Matthew Goldstein, we're delighted and excited to welcome you, Secretary Solis, to our newest building, Fiterman Hall. We are pleased to host your significant visit and are actually awaiting your announcement about BMCC's role in creating 21st century training programs that will lead to some solid jobs for the present and the future.
It's a pleasure to be here at the Borough of Manhattan Community College, and I want to thank President Perez for his leadership, outstanding leadership here, and especially to your fine staff. I often get asked as Secretary of Labor what fields people should be looking at in terms of coming out of the recovery and what the future presents itself to us. And I tell them that for every month that I have been serving in this administration, without a doubt, the healthcare arena has been one that continues to grow. When I go around the country, many employers tell me that there's a skills gap, that there aren't enough people that are qualified for jobs that they have available. And so one of the things that the President has asked us to do is to look at how we can partner with our community college systems, but to be clear that we have partners developed with employers. So it's the entrepreneurs out there that are helping to drive whatever we're doing. And that's the basis for this grant. The TAA, the Trade Adjustment Assistant, Career Community College Training Program is dedicated for those people who have lost their jobs through no fault of their own, dislocated workers, underemployed, unemployed, but more importantly, looking at careers that employers need to have filled. And I'm excited that the grant here will serve many, many people. And while it is for $3 million, I think that it will be put to use in a good way to be able to make sure that we have a competitive trained workforce in the area of healthcare IT. The President wants to lower that unemployment rate and make sure that we get people back to work. And especially in the healthcare arena with the passage of the Affordable Health Care Act, we know that there are going to be jobs created almost in every sector, whether it's in the front level, ambulatory care, all the way up to the PhDs, pediatrician, and what have you. But between those areas, that's where we know community colleges can help to fill the gap. Well, my job isn't to talk about increasing the access points. That's your job. My point is that we need to build out those programs that are competitive, that need to grow, that we can be offered at any time during the week or whenever they can be made available so that more people can take advantage. And our goal, as the President said, is to get at least 2 million people credentialed. And the basis for that is starting at the community colleges and with all of our partners, especially the Workforce Investment Program. I'm here as a big supporter of yours and want to see that we can continue to work together with the Workforce Investment Programs through the Department of Labor and with our other partners. So congratulations on the $3 million grant award.
And this is the bolt that held our building together. And it reads, "This nut and bolt once held together Fiterman Hall, the Borough of Manhattan Community College building destroyed by the attacks of September 11, 2001. Thank you for keeping alive the dreams of our students."